Today we will be talking about violence in schools and the endangerment to the students, teachers, and families. Having a lot of violence in our community affects our students' well-being and brings danger to our homes. There's been many acts of violence as of recently, such as a shooting at Garfield High School where a teenager was shot and killed. We need to find an end to this, and bringing awareness is the first step.
Cynthia McGaffick. 3 years, next school. It's actually pretty great. It reminds me of when I was in grade school. It's beautiful to be able to see like the community is great there, the teachers are great there also. They do help out the kids very well and they are very caring. It's been on and off. He's been in trouble a couple times due to mental conditions. I've been fighting for like a year to get him an IEP, and it helps with kids that have like mental health problems and things like that. Very much. Some things happened. There was a couple of people that tried to break in through the door, so they have to lock it up. Another time I actually witnessed a person that wasn't all there, had mental issues, and I was on the train and I thought it was a student and it wasn't, so I told train, stop, 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 and I went in where he couldn't see me and let them know. I ended up saving them that time. Well, I've been traumatized in younger ages in school and things like that, so it helps me to know that he's getting the help that I didn't get when I was younger. Education is very important to me, so I make sure that he keeps that at the school. Well, I've lived here all my life in the Central District, and when I was like younger, I would not be walking around like y'all walk around. The way the community is now is such more loving, caring people. Like, I actually live at Yesler Terrace, and it's nice because we all always come together and, you know, work with each other, and it's the first place I actually like with everybody in there.
Hi, my name is Faris and I'm 18 years old. For the most part, I do feel safe at school. I hang around the right people, stick around the right crowd, so, you know, I'll be safe most of the time. I feel like once the school knows there's any type of threat or any type of danger, they take a lot of precautions to make sure the students are safe. So I feel like, yeah, you know, they do their best for the most part. For my well-being, it doesn't really affect me as long as I leave safe, you know, and my friends, of course. I feel like one thing that they could do is probably have security just like 24/7 around. And due to like recent gun violence, they have metal detectors in the school. So I feel like those are 2 steps to like making school safer.
So my name is Montana Haile. I am the Yesler Youth Coordinator, and I work with the youth here in the neighborhood. I've worked for Seattle Housing almost 5 years. I've been in this position for a year now. So I work with Washington Middle School, I work with Garfield High School. I don't really work with Bailey Gatzard, but I will be now. Also with Summit High School. I'm usually at the school 2 to 3 times a week. I have not been present at Garfield. We just established it, so I will be at Garfield starting this school year. The things that are building up to this violence is because kids are not in class. So nothing is entertaining them in the classroom. They're able to walk around hallways without any consequences. Attendance, people being able to come on property without approval or being let in by other students. At Garfield, for example, lunchtime, when students come out of school, people are outside of school waiting for them. I always say whatever you do outside of your school or outside of your home will always hunt you back wherever you go. So how you portray yourself in front of people will, you know, somehow come back to you. Parents have to care to work with the resources that are out there. There's a lot of resources that we're not there 14 years ago. Like people like me, we didn't have that. Because at the end of the day, it's their kids. The fact that it's now outside of our doorsteps, you know, I hope it brings attention to the parents, it brings attention to the community, that they're more willing to work with the kids and be there and actually help us, or help me and my coordinators trying to navigate our youth in the neighborhood. I think it affects them in a way that they're not able to learn when they go to school. If you don't feel safe at school, some people don't want to go to school. You know, being bullied is one thing, being targeted is another.